I'd say out loud.
"We'll find one eventually," Ash Kapoor said. Poe still thought of her as the new girl at school, but she'd been with them for nearly all of their Minecraft adventures. Spiders are fairly common in forests like this one. And if we don't have any luck here, we can start checking caves, said Morgan Mercado. He was one of Poe's oldest friends. It might be easier to find spiders in a cave, actually. Their beady little eyes glow red in the dark. Morgan and Ash were like walking encyclopedias for Minecraft. That was helpful, except on the rare occasions when this place didn't follow the rules.
This is so typical,
Jody Mercado complained. She was Morgan's little sister, and she loved most animals, just not the creepy, crawly ones.
The one time we want to see a spider, there aren't any around.
We could split up, suggested Harper Houston. Then we could cover a larger area. Harper was one of the smartest people Poe had ever met. But that didn't sound like a particularly smart plan to him.
Absolutely not, he said. Don't split the party.
Don't what the what? Asked Jody.
Don't split the party,
Poe repeated.
In other words, we need to stick together. It's the first rule of surviving a cooperative game.
Harper rolled her square eyes. I'm sorry. Are we really supposed to take strategic advice from a guy dressed like an insect? Poe looked down at his digital avatar skin. He was pretty sure his real body was back in the school computer lab. When they were in this game world, Morgan looked like Morgan, and Ash looked like Ash. Their avatars were just blocky versions of themselves. But they didn't have to be. Poe liked changing up his look. He put a lot of thought into his appearance, choosing a different skin almost every time he slipped on his headset. Today, he'd chosen to look like a humanoid housefly. His body was black and shiny. He had a pair of cute little wings attached to his back, but they were just for show.
I figured somebody needed to be the bait for this spider hunt, he said, puffing out his chest heroically. But if you want me to shoo...
You'll do, Poe-fly, said Jody, and she patted Poe's wings affectionately. Ash was walking at the front of the group, and Poe noticed immediately when she stopped moving. She waved her blocky fist to get their attention. Over there, she whispered, and she pointed through the trees. Poe saw a pair of beady eyes in the shadows beneath the forest canopy. They glowed red in the dark. Let's get a little closer, Ash said. Quietly. Then when we're close, we can surprise it. They crept forward. Poe didn't even bother taking his sword out yet. A single spider wasn't much of a threat. He moved forward slowly. Slowly. Way too slowly.
Hey, what gives?
He said. He felt stuck to the ground. Moving forward took far more effort than it should. Cobwebs, said Ash. Ash was right. In the dark forest, Poe had missed them completely. They'd all waded hip-deep into a thick net of webbing. Webs in a forest? Morgan said. And this many of them? Something isn't right.
It's the Evoker King, said Jody. He's messed with us before, and he's doing it again.
At the sound of their enemy's name, Poe felt a chill. For as long as they'd been coming to this place, they'd seen evidence of a being who called himself the Evoker King. They had learned long ago that the Evoker King was able to bend the rules of Minecraft. And if that wasn't scary enough, they had recently learned something new. The Evoker King wasn't a person at all, but an artificial intelligence set loose in the game. Poe shivered at the thought.